Welcome back to the Uncle Sharma channel, guys. Not the result we wanted, I wanted, no Inter fan wanted. 3-2 loss on the night. The name of Sevilla is being etched onto the trophy right now. Very disappointing. Not the result I was expecting, to be honest. As I said, I was expecting a 2-1 victory for Inter. I thought we had the superior players. Apart from their juju that they have in this competition, Sevilla, you can't defeat them. But I felt like we had more experience, more experienced players, especially players like Godin, who's won this competition twice, I think, and he's won, other titles, experience. You got, De Vrij, Lukaku, we got these players that are coming into their peak years. But on the night, it just wasn't there. They're re-showing the goals now. Diego Carlos, as I marked out in my preview, he was the weak point of the centre-backs, and yeah, he showed that tonight. Should he have been sent off? I'm not sure. I don't want to complain too much about that, but it looked like he should have been sent off because Lukaku would have been on goal, and he was the one who scored the winning goal, or the winning deflected goal that came off Lukaku. Lukaku, this is kind of the big criticism that he gets there. Maybe he's not the most clinical player. And, it's hard to argue when you have nights like this where, he scored the penalty, ice cold, matches the Ronaldo tally from the first season. From Ronaldo's first season, 34 goals, very well done to him. Amazing first season. But when he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper on the counter-attack, hit the goalkeeper, good save by the goalkeeper as well, by the way. So credit where it's due. But, those little details are important. Lautaro next to him today, I felt like he was, he didn't provide, what he did against Shakhtar or against Leverkusen. He wasn't really into the match. But the thing that disappointed me the most is that we were so shaky on the set pieces and in the air. I mean, the first goal, okay, Luuk De Jong made a great movement, and the Navas' great cross. He got ahead of Godin on. They're about to be handed the cup. Oh no, they're just putting it on the pedestal. That's fine. But yeah, and then the other two goals from set pieces. Like, I don't get it. We are a big physical team that are great in the air. All of our centre backs are good in the air. Gagliardini, Lukaku, even Lautaro for his size, D'Ambrosio. But we just look so shaky. Every time they had a set piece, it looked like they could have scored. Even the ones that didn't score, they were getting ahead of our players. That Diego Carlos, that overhead kick, yes, Lukaku was unlucky, man, but it was players were like ball watching when the ball was dropping, and they were just like waiting. There was no one pressing him. That should have been closed down. I'm disappointed in that. We shouldn't be. That's not where I was expecting us to get outplayed by Sevilla. They're a technical team, and maybe I was expecting them to create some chances, with the technical ability with Banega. But that's not what happened. We almost they played like an English team. They were doing the long balls to De Jong. And that's not what I was expecting, and I'm disappointed that we lost in such a manner, because that's one of our strengths. And how can we lose, when they exploited what should be one of our strengths? So that's very disappointing. Obviously, it's not too much of a. I don't want to be, putting a downer on the season. Obviously, I'm in the moment right now. I'm super disappointed, but it's been a good season overall. But this match is a big downer. The Coppa Italia semi-final loss to Napoli. This finishing second, the Champions League exit against Barcelona. This feels like this team has just been almost there. It's just almost not getting quite there. There wasn't any particularly poor players out there, but there wasn't any standout players, unfortunately. Brozovic was giving the ball away a lot in that second half. He didn't step up in this game. D'Ambrosio was getting skinned so much by Ocampos and by Reguilon. He looked in real trouble. And Antonio Conte, he didn't make a substitution until the 73rd, 74th minute. Like, that's crazy. We have 5 substitutes to make. It's 2-2. We're losing. This guy just... How many times can we say the same thing in the season? Obviously he knows better than me. He's a manager. He's won many things. But now the European trophy has eluded him once again. There must be a reason. He needs to look at himself, the coaching team, the players. Some of the players, you could clearly see the pressure got to them. When you get to a final, a lot of it is mental as well. It's not just about ability. Ability wise, player by player, we could say that this team, as I said, we're superior. But Sevilla, the way they fought, you know, every time we were getting a shot on goal, somehow they were sliding in front of the goal. Like there were already two Sevilla players on the floor, like ready to stop the goal. So, you know, credit to them. You know, Campos played with like he seemed like he was injured from the beginning, but he pulled through. They put their bodies on the line, literally. And they just wanted a little bit more than us, you know. Could have Sensi come on, could have Eriksson come on a little bit earlier. Candreva as well, you know, he had a really good chance. Moses came on with completely wrong energy. Very disappointed with Moses. Usually comes on very well as a substitute, but he came on with the completely wrong energy, gave the ball away straight away. Oh, Candreva was not happy receiving his medal, took it off straight away. But yeah, Lautaro is in tears. I said, guys, I'm sorry that it wasn't a good, you know, post-match reaction. But let me know in the comments below, who was your man of the match? Who were you most disappointed with? What do you think of Conte's whole, you know, substitution thing? Does he deserve trust and everything? Don't put hashtag Conte out underneath. I'll delete the comments if you do. But yeah, make sure to leave a like, at least for me, you know, sympathy like, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And you know, I'll see over the summer of the next few weeks. It's going to be a short break, so you know, keep an eye out. I'm going to keep making videos about, you know, season review coming, transfer market news and everything. And yeah, just keep a lookout. And as always, guys, Forza Inter, doesn't matter what the result is, always supporting the boys. And we'll go again next year. Ciao.